Hi everyone, it's Nina today, and I'm going to do the daily reading for the collective. And this reading is for whoever it resonates to. I will not attach any hashtags to do with the zodiac signs. So the cards that I pulled are very heavy, very difficult energy. I get the Chariot, but also have the Tower, the Death, and down here I'm having the Five of Swords. I'm having the Nine of Swords, and I'm having the Five of Cups. So this is very heavy emotional energy. I don't know whether you are feeling that way, or you are dealing with somebody who is not in a very good place mentally, emotionally, and in life in general. And so the first card I pulled here is from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck. And the message is, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. And the prayer is, thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my own personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. So this card, along with the rest of the tarot cards, it shows me that quite a difficult situation was created out of anxiety, overthinking, and some kind of sadness, grief, or depression that somebody had at the time. They created a very difficult situation. Here the card says defeat. So I will go card by card and I will see what comes up from this card. So the first one here is the Chariot. And this is somebody who is coming forward, very keen, very powerful, somebody who really wants to, somebody who is determined and they really want to see you. They're very keen on seeing you. This is somebody who does not stop in front of any obstacles, and they really want you. So you feel that this person is very determined to kind of reach to you, to arrive to you. The Chariot represents driving, so somebody could be driving to see you. They could be coming from a distance by road to come and see you. And this card says a victory, overcoming obstacles, success, ambition, determination. So this is a person who feels like nothing can stop me from going and getting what I want. So it's like he's quite intense and he's quite determined and he's quite strong and powerful in his will to come to you and to arrive at this place. Okay, so somebody who is quite intense. So here it says willpower, control, self-discipline, hard work, and focus. So basically he doesn't take no as like no is not an answer for him. I'm not saying that he's pushy, he's just very keen towards you. And then I'm having the Tower, and then suddenly everything ends up in chaos. This means a sudden change. Suddenly all this kind of ended. The keywords here are chaos, distraction, sudden upheaval, trauma, unexpected change, disaster, loss, tragedy, revelations, confusion, pain, divorce, abuse, violence, bankruptcy, natural disasters. So suddenly I get all this keenness and all this positivism that this person was having towards you. Like basically they were like, oh, nothing can stop me, nothing can change my mind. Yes, I am certain and I am coming. And he also overcomes any obstacles on his way to come to you. And suddenly the whole situation turns upside down. This ends in a very chaotic way, that either this person changed their mind suddenly, or they refused to see you, or they didn't want to see you anymore. So the positivity from the beginning was changed to completely the opposite. And this card means a sudden ending of something that happens very shockingly, unexpectedly, and suddenly. He could have just cancelled. He could have changed his mind. He could have decided he doesn't want to see you anymore and he's going to go and see somebody else. So both cards, the Tower and the Death, represent changes that happen. The Tower is about sudden changes and the Death is about slow changes. The Tower happens overnight, almost like I feel he changed his mind. Or you had like a revelation, or you saw his true colors, or you saw that his kind of initial willingness and determination to watch you was not what you thought it was. So it's a difficult reading, so I'm trying to deliver the messages as best as I can. I don't want to sound brutal, but this energy is really brutal, to be honest. And then he's coming forward, then he's giving up, or he's changing his mind, or he says, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm giving up. And this kind of brings a lot of like negative, unexpected change, and everything is crumbling down into pieces and it's falling apart. And you could have felt knocked down in a way. You felt pushed away. So something changed, something ended very suddenly and in a very harsh manner, okay? So you could have been blocked or deleted, or something happened, okay? Then I'm having the Death. This is also about change and transformation, but it's about transition. So the words here are spiritual transformation, new beginnings, letting go, endings, change, transition, sudden or unexpected upheaval, endings, release. So this card is when, after you had this Tower moment with this person, when you felt so keen towards something, or somebody else was very keen, and then suddenly they refused, or they declined, or they ended something in a very harsh way. This triggered a lot of transformation within yourself. This is inner transformation that happens on a very emotional, deep down level. And you probably felt, I will never ever allow this situation to occur again in my life. I need to change something for the future. The Death is about endings and new beginnings in your life, and you need to transform the way you were thinking or feeling or dealing with life, or what you were expecting out of life. Because when you have the Tower, that means your expectations for the future were not built on solid and stable foundations. And then as soon as the lightning is striking, your Tower, your belief system, or your expectations will crumble down into pieces and they will be destroyed. The Tower happens when you need to rebuild something, but you need to rebuild it on a lot more solid foundation, okay? So the Death, transformation, change, it happens in time. It takes a lot of time, and it's very difficult time. When people are going through this, they are slowly releasing and letting go of any past beliefs, any feelings, any people that they had in their lives, anything that is no longer valid and relevant to your future self. It needs to be let go. So it's about endings, but also new beginnings. The Death brings a rebirth of the new you, in sense of what your expectations are, what you're ready to commit to. So basically, I feel somebody put a lot of energy into something, They were very keen, they're very enthusiastic, they put everything into it, and then it came down crumbling in a disastrous way, and that triggered some very major inner transformations here. And also when I come down here, I'm getting some quite difficult cards as well. So I'm getting the Five of Swords, and this card says defeat, but also the Tower is about defeat and kind of falling into pieces, endings, very painful, disastrous endings. And this card here says defeat, surrender, change, walking away, self-sacrifice, self-sabotaging behavior. Somebody sabotaged something really good, and now they're blaming themselves. They are now regretting, they're feeling remorseful, they're feeling guilty because they ruined something really good and something they felt really enthusiastic about. And this is when your tower falls into pieces and is in ruin. So this card here says underhanded behavior, deception, lack of communication, aggression, bullying, intimidation. So either somebody wasn't very nice to you, or the way this person treated you made you feel bullied, made you feel defeated, made you feel like you are one of those people who have no choice but to accept the circumstances. And this person is trying to be the one who comes on top, who's trying to win over those, but he's using deceit or underhand tactics or manipulative behavior that no matter what, he's going to be the one on top. So I feel you've been dealing with a toxic person who wants to always win over and to control and to subdue and in a way disrespect the will of others. So here says lack of communication. What this means is instead of these two people having a normal, calm, adult conversation like this is what I want, this is what I need, and so and so, and what do you want and what do you need. So instead of these two talking like mature adults, this one is bullying that one. So this one is not even asking, what is your opinion on this? What do you think it could happen? What are you ready to kind of invest in this? What do you want me to do? So he's disregarding this person as their own agent. They are not allowing this person to make decisions for themselves because simply this one is withholding the information. Okay, so it's a tactic. And this one is a bully. Okay, so if you're dealing with a situation, you could have realized that you're dealing with somebody who is very toxic and they destroyed that belief that you had. This card is about, here says abuse and violence, but so is this one that says aggression, bullying, and intimidation. So this person could have this toxic bullying, kind of emotionally intimidating ways to subdue people to their own will. And so one way or another, this person wants it their own way. And then I'm having this card, it says anxiety. The words are fear, anxiety, terror, negativity, deep unhappiness, stress, burden, overwhelmed, at breaking point, inability to cope and face life, mental anguish, guilt, regret, remorse. So I feel that whatever happened, the Tower and the Five of Swords, this conflict, this represents a very bitter, hurtful, disrespectful, demeaning, belittling, degrading conflict that caused you emotional upheaval. It caused you confusion. You did not understand, or you did not know what exactly this person is seeing in you. Why is he treating you this way, or she? Why are they trying to control you? Do they see you as a victim of bullying? somebody who is less than them, so they can control and they can tell them what to do and what to think and how things should be happening without even asking this person what is your opinion, because we are both adults. See, you see two adult people here that are supposed to be having a one-to-one adult conversation in order to deal with their differences, but this one is choosing not to do that. This one is choosing to be the bully and the oppressor. He's oppressing these two. And this could cause you a lot of confusion and anxiety and worry about what exactly it's happening, what exactly is this person saying in me, how do they see me, and why are they treating me in such a poor and demeaning and horrible way. Okay, and then I'm having the King of Pentacles. There says security. So you could have dealt with a person who places, so when the card is upright, this is a good man. Okay, so this is somebody who is placing his main priority, his effort, his time, and everything he does on material and emotional security. And this represents the zodiac sign of Taurus. And here says mature, grounded male, successful, wealthy businessman, bettering yourself, not a risk taker, empire, thriving, high status, stability, security, enterprise, and provider. So if you're a woman, this means that the man that you have been dealing with, you understand and you see him as somebody who is very career driven, somebody who wants to succeed financially, somebody who places his financial security first. And if you're a man, that means that this card represents you in that situation. So I think that this whole confusion and negativity happened because somebody placed their own financial security before you. Like, they chose to have money, they chose to be wealthy, they chose to concentrate on successful career, but at the same time they neglected you and they neglected your emotional needs, and also they disrespected you in some way. Like, I see this as somebody who puts money as like the holy grail in their life. Like, this is the most important thing for him, is his queen. And then I'm getting this card which says loss, and is sadness, loss, grief, despair, abandonment, guilt, remorse, regret, trauma, bereavement, mourning, heartbreak, unwelcome change, emotional instability, focusing on loss. And this person that you have been dealing with, either he build up his career, his work, his money, his financial fortune to a level where he was able to feel comfortable and settled, and he was building his empire, he was thriving. Okay, he was a man with like a high status in society because he had lots of coins and he was stable and secure, but something caused him a loss. And now he spent his time crying over the spilled milk, crying over the losses. This could be emotional damage that was caused after the loss. Or this could be financial losses that he is kind of regretting some decisions. He's regretting something that he lost back in time in the past. So this reading is very difficult, and it could be a little bit confusing because I'm having so many strong but negative cards, and at the bottom line, everything is that this man, all that he wants is to build up his career and his empire, and at the same time he is struggling with a lot of mental issues like anxiety, like defeat, feeling defeated, feeling down, feeling less than. He could be feeling bullied, or either he was the one who's been bullied into something and he's the one who's been disrespected and demeaned, but he's also projecting this negative energy onto you in some way. And also he could be dealing with depression, so this is his emotional state that is quite dark. and this is his mental state that is very his mental state is very confused, and his thoughts could be anxious and chasing through his mind, and he can't even rest at night. So that's why I'm getting you dealing with somebody quite negative, and this is a lot of toxic energy that is being projected towards you, or you could be picking it up if you're a more sensitive person. Through his behavior and through the way he treats you poorly, he treats you badly, because he doesn't know any better and he doesn't feel any better right now. Okay, that's why I'm picking up here. Also, the zodiac signs are Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio. So you could be dealing with one of those people